Okay, so welcome back, everyone. In case you don't know, we do have another member on the panel right now. You need to go. You want to be part of this? Oh, okay. He was
good. Come on in, brother.
We're right back at it at Baby Gorilla Comics right here. And once again, the beautiful Ben WA, 424 West Lincoln Highway. The only thing that's missing right now is you in this store right now during Free Comic Book Day.
Who doesn't like free comics, man? What is wrong with that?
Well, you know what? It's
terrible.
But since we're actually just recording and not live, I guess y'all missed a good time.
Dang right.
Then y'all missed a good time. But
great time.
But here's the thing, right?
Fantastic.
While we were just sitting here waiting for a good time for us to actually start talking to y'all, we've been having a really good time with Mr. Anthony right here. Now, before I really mess up your last name, what is the correct pronunciation of your last name, sir?
Bartolacci. Bartolacci.
Bartolacci.
Man,
nailed it.
Jose, you were butchering it on those lives, brother.
Yeah.
Yes, you was, brother.
I was gonna send him a message, but if I spelled it, that just would have been a voicemail. Yeah.
So, hey, we are here with Mr. Anthony Bartolacci. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How about that?
One for one. One for one.
Yeah, how about it? Don't ask me in 5 minutes. I know I'm going to mess it up. Hey, so we're here with this awesome gentleman. First off, when you look up this gentleman's name and you see the work that he does, the first thing you're going to notice is how hilarious every single cover of his books are.
So
thank you.
Every single one of them. And come to find out, he's funnier in person than he is with these covers.
Ouch.
No, these are hilarious.
You are too kind. You're too kind.
I was like, wait,
thank you.
That was a good thing.
Thank you. I thought it was a compliment.
It was.
I thought these are great though,
Way
too,
to go,
man.
George.
And I think he's more awesome than how awesome that is, George.
Larry.
Okay.
George. Okay, so sir.
Yes.
Welcome on board.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for being part of the show. Thank you for being part of all of this.
I appreciate you guys having me. And he's gone. And Jose, obviously, for inviting me. Oh, there he is.
He's getting an autograph by the
You're very
right now.
stealthy. I've done comedy in Central Park. I've never done it in front of a road. So, or not comedy, but I mean, never talked in front of a mic, in front of traffic, which is great.
It's a first
check that box.
Yeah,
I like it.
There must be a short box, bro, because that's one I never thought that we'll have that actually deal with. But thank goodness no motorcycles at least coming by this time.
Yeah, all right. Until you see it in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, but we're
if someone doesn't crash, I'm gonna be so disappointed. Every time there's a wheelie, it's like, come on. He's back down. Damn it.
I had that one time happen right in front of me. It was actually a guy doing the wheelie on a dirt bike. That's why I didn't feel bad. He was doing the wheelie on a dirt bike on the boulevard. Something happened weird, and next thing you know, he went through red lights.
Was he in the middle or was he on the outside?
He was in the middle.
Oh, even better.
And he did a wheelie going through red light, and he went past me. They're hugging it out. Thank goodness.
Yeah, thank God. That's a good thing. That's a
good
good thing.
Someone will fall.
Nope.
Let us not go there, gentlemen.
Go there. Thank God for editing.
Thank God for Paul.
No editing necessary. I got it.
So proud of you.
There we go.
But while we're here, once you look up this gentleman right here, and the name will be down the bottom because I'm not going to try to butcher the name.
Bartolacci.
You're going to find some awesome stories, such as Server Fox, Golden Ops. I'm going to put that there. Checkers on the beach. Now here comes the
oh, this one's great.
This is the one that caught my attention like a number of months ago. Devil Nun.
Demon Nun.
Demon Nut.
Wow.
Demon Nut. I'm sorry. Long day.
God
It's a long day.
It's been here hours.
Yeah,
Hours, many
Demon
hours.
Nun
Way to be professional.
and Nut Jobs.
That sounds like us.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I was confused. I thought the camera was here.
Oh, it's right there.
You guys want to say hi? Go say hi.
They say hi. Because we are live. There you go. I see
There
you.
we go.
Hey.
Hey.
You like to say hi? One of these you cannot, but you can have one of the stickers that's here. Yeah, go for it.
Take them all.
Someone today came up and they asked me about nut jobs. They look at it and looks me right in the eye and she goes, "I'm allergic to nuts." And then, so I turned them around and there's a tagline I wrote: "You won't need an EpiPen for these nuts."
They agree.
There we go. It wasn't a
And then she bought it. So that worked.
Yeah.
No EpiPen necessary.
That is great.
So, okay. Your stories are phenomenal.
Thank you so much.
Where do you get your inspiration on these unique stories?
I'm bored. Just
Okay.
bored.
Sure.
I just kind of just let it sit. I don't know. It just things just pop in my head, and if I like it, I'll just sit on it for a while, and if not, I'll just let it go away. And for work, I walk around New York. I'm a consultant for an insurance company,
Okay.
so like I put every time I'm in the city, I'm walking like 5 to 10 miles in a day, just like around the streets, and you see random people doing insane things, and it's just a good time to just think about it, just sit in your head and just let it sit. Like the Demon Nun is my most recent book, and I'm almost done with issue 2 now. Actually, but I've been sitting on that story for a few years, and yeah, it just kind of
Yeah, that's great.
clicked like within the last 6 months, and I'm like, okay, I think I'm ready now. So yeah, some come faster than others. Like Silver Fox, Golden Ops, the 2 ladies that just fight for senior citizen rights extremely aggressively. That one kind of wrote itself. I just wanted to see old ladies beat the shit out of people, and that's what they do.
So it's funny. I was looking at this one, right? And the first thing I was thinking of was, what was the grandma from Courage of the Cowardly Dog?
Oh yeah, I don't remember her name.
Muriel. So
There
I'm
we
looking
go.
at it and I'm like, Eustace. But the artwork is so great though. Like it's so detailed with like the
varicose veins.
And I'm just like, this is Rambo for grandmoms, all right? Like this is exactly what that was, and it looks so good though.
Thank you.
Have you always wanted to write comics and everything?
I've always wanted to be a cartoonist. Yeah, like even when I was a little kid, I'm reading like Peanuts and stuff in the newspaper. That's really what I wanted. It was like comic strips, and it was just like coming up with any idea was super difficult, and I kind of veered away from drawing and everything as like I graduated college. You know, getting hammered and basically just working, drinking, chasing girls. You know,
America.
America.
Anything productive, basically. And then kind of had like a quarter life crisis. I'm like, I need to do something. And yeah, so like 26, I started to get on. So like with a crippling fear of public speaking, I was like, I always also love stand-up comedy, so I'm gonna do that, which you shouldn't do if you're really afraid of public speaking. But I forced myself to do it.
Who was your favorite stand-up?
Oh, Big J Okerson. Yeah. Yeah. So I did that for 7 years, and then I was like, you know what? I always wanted to do comics. I always wanted to draw. I want to tell stories. So I was like, screw it, I'm gonna get back in the drawing. So I was drawing every day, and then I got really bored of just drawing characters that I don't own. Just like, oh, I'm just gonna do a sketch of Batman for the millionth time or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to make my own characters. So that's kind of where it started. And
Here you are.
Yeah.
Cash Street. Look at you. You made it. Yeah. And carpet and flooring. You made it, brother.
Nice.
From New York to Pendle, PA.
Pennsylvania.
Woo,
Yeah,
baby.
buddy.
Okay. All right. So look, we know that the Demon Nun 2 is, you're working on that, coming out real soon.
Real.
That was a pause moment. Pause.
I didn't catch it, but good job.
Appreciate it. So, besides Demon Nun 2, what else are you working on?
That's about it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Enough.
I have I know how it's gonna end. I
Uh-huh.
know I want it to be roughly 10 issues if I can.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is going to be the longest project. Everything else is a one-shot until Demon Nun. So
Awesome.
if I can't get 10 issues, it's going to be like issue 1 is like 28 pages.
Okay.
2 is looking like it's going to end up being 23, 24. I don't know. What was that? Mike's.
With who? With him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that better?
Is that? Nope. Nothing. That's cool. Oh, I can't hear myself. Okay. Hey.
Now I have to sleep. Like,
I'm sorry.
It's not about you.
It's
Kev.
not about you, Kev. It's not, once again, it's not about you.
So if
Who
I
does he
can,
think he is?
So yeah, if I could finish roughly 10 issues, 250 pages, I'll just put that all in one book and move on. Yeah, I have ideas for other books, but not enough time
I
to
understand.
do them.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know if it's good or bad or maybe a little bit of both. Like at this point I have more ideas than I can keep up with.
Okay.
So I mean, it's great, but I also don't want to pay someone to draw them. I want to draw them. So
Yeah.
Maybe like after 5 issues or even after 3 issues or something, I take a quote unquote break, do another project quick. Cause that's what the Checkers on the Beach was. That was really just a break between my, my Silver Fox and the Nut Jobs. That book's the only one I didn't write. There's a comedian buddy in Jersey, Nick Fierro, very funny guy. You should look him up. But he had this script, and my mutual friend of ours was like, "Hey, you should make it into a book." I was like, "I could do that." So I turned that around pretty quickly. I'm like, "Okay, this is like a palate cleanser." All right, back to it. Then I ripped out 95 pages of Nut Jobs.
Damn.
Okay. So when did you know that you had the talent to do this? Like, how old was you?
I wouldn't
Or
call
when
it
did
a
you-
talent.
It's
I
a talent,
did-
bro.
talent, man. Stop
It's a
it.
talent.
No, it's
I
not.
can draw stick
Oh,
figure,
your humbleness. Oh,
No. It's
yeah.
not a talent. It's a skill that I worked very hard.
There we
Okay,
go.
there we go.
That's the answer.
I've drawn since I was a little kid, like most people. I just never stopped really. Like I doodle on my work notes, and like they have a bunch of important, serious things, and then they'll have like a drawing of somebody on our Zoom call that looks really not flattering. But like I just can't not just put something down. I just amuse myself, really. Yeah, and I just keep going. And like 8 years ago, roughly, I started to draw pretty much every day, then definitely every day, and now I just can't stop, won't stop at this point. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna. I could be like 95 years old and sold shit, but you know what? My shelf is gonna be covered with these insane stories of nonsense, and maybe somebody will enjoy them. Maybe they won't. It doesn't matter. I'm dead at that point. So, but I like doing it, and it amuses me. So
it's a love and it's also a passion.
oh, for sure, absolutely.
That I think that's been the ongoing theme for everyone that we talk to.
Mhm.
It's, especially with Tori and Erica, and now Mr. Anthony. And we can really hone down the fact that this is important and to them and everything because it's their passion. No, they need to do it. They need that guy and keep going with it. And hey, look, man, we honor you for it because
Thank
there's
you.
a lot of people that they have the story, they may have the talent to go ahead and do it, but they don't have it.
It's
don't
a
have
lot of
anything
hard
different.
work. I feel like a lot of people don't realize that. It's a lot to put in. And I personally am never satisfied with my own stuff. I always want to get better. I'm trying to get better. I'm putting in the time, the effort. I'm listening to different people. I'm watching different videos. Like, I want to get better for me. And yeah, it's a lot of work. So like when people are like, oh man, I really want to do this, or I wish I could do this, you could do it. Like anybody could do it. Just you got to start though.
Yeah.
That's numero uno.
That's the hardest
You gotta
part for most
start.
people. You know, they just don't know how to start.
It's hard to start. And it's very daunting. I have a buddy who is trying to make his first comic, and I'm like, well, what are you gonna do? He's like, oh, I got this 100-page idea. I was like, stop.
Yeah.
Try 5-page idea. He's like, no. He's dead set of doing this 100 pages. And I was at IC3 Indie Creator Comic Con in Connecticut in March. I stayed with him. He lives up there, and he was showing me his pages, and they're amazing. And his wife convinced him to break it into like 25-page sections. So I'm like, at least that's manageable. And his pages look amazing. And he's doing them on these pages that are like half the size of this table. I'm like, how are you going to scan that in? You did not think of that. So we'll see. But yeah, start small. Do 3 pages. Do 1 page.
Just start.
Just start. Yeah. What was it? 2000 AD did a competition best 1-page Dread comic. This was like a year or 2 ago. You need to do a complete story. It needs to be about Judge Dredd, and it needs to only be 1 page. And there were so many submissions. They were really cool to see. But I mean, I'm willing to bet that somebody did that as their first comic and got them started. I mean, just finish something. That's I get the advice you didn't ask for. Yeah.
You know, it's funny because we said I think in one of our episodes lately, and it's the truth for us to start off a podcast. Like people always ask, like, all right, like, how did y'all get started? Like, what happened if you get started? I said, look, sometimes the hardest part to starting any kind of podcast or doing anything for us was just pressing record.
Yeah,
pressing the button that says record and just going. You know, that's the hardest hurdle. A lot of people just don't get past the fact that I just got to start. Let's start. So now that we started 3 years later, we're still on.
You got to get over that. Like, you're going to suck. It's okay.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that. The fact that what matters is that you keep putting that effort in, keep trying to get better, and keep honing your craft and just working toward what you're going for. Like, there's nothing wrong with screwing up, or, you know, you have a bad issue or a bad episode or whatever. Like, who cares?
Right.
Keep trucking. Like, that's what matters. It's I believe Chumbawamba said it best. You get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never going to keep me down.
Right.
Yeah, just keep going.
Bars.
Yeah.
Crazy good. And that's always the key to everything. We all going to have our trials and tribulations. We're all going to have our issues. We're all going to have, you know, our punch in the face moments. But how many people is actually going to stand back up and actually go ahead and try to do it again?
Oh yeah, Rocky also said it, but not as cool.
Yeah, well, hey yo, I'm knocked down.
Sly Stallone or Chumbawamba? Come on.
Yeah, Chumbawamba.
Terrible. Terrible.
I don't got it, man.
It's
The
all
voice
Russian.
is gone.
It's
I've
all
been
right.
talking
We've
all
been
day.
talking all
Long
day,
day
man. It's
for
cool.
you guys.
I've been
I'm waiting for you to
yelling
wake
at
tomorrow and be
folks.
like, hey guys, what's going on?
I think I got to sing first thing tomorrow too.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
Terrible. Anyway, any more questions, Mr. Anthony?
Yeah, real quick, man. So one thing I noticed,
Totally.
man, and I think I like this the most, is that the artwork is very reminiscent of like newspaper comics. And I used to grow up on those. And so it's almost like a nostalgia thing. But then when I see the word fuck in here, and I'm like, oh, it's an adult comic. It said the F-bomb in here, and I'm like, oh, this is an adult comic. Let's get it. So it's like, it's so fun to me, and it's just like the conversation between these two birds. Like, come on. You know what I mean? So like, I commend you for what you do, man. This stuff looks great. I got to go ahead and tap in with these because these are something that I'd definitely be into. I just like random comedic shit. So this is going to be great.
Thank you.
I do have one question. This is a fun question for you.
Please.
People like to ask artists to rank their own projects.
Woof.
How would you rank these 4 from best to least?
Well, I'll say that would be. I'll answer part of it. I'll say that's number 1 since he has a whole
You
lot more
never
going
know.
on.
But
with
hey,
him.
you never know.
Okay, you're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you gotta answer for the man. Damn.
To show him I was paying attention.
I love my old ladies just as characters. Like I might end up going back to them at some point.
I was gonna say they look hilarious, dude.
I just love those ladies so much.
Let me get a
But
cartoon
I
TV
mean,
show of that.
Demon Nun going on now. I have some insane nonsense just in issue 1, like O.J. Simpson. There's a thing with Viagra. Yeah, it's some really insane nonsense.
This is like Happy Tree Friends meets grandparents.
I've just really been enjoying
Like-
taking that in weird directions. So
Okay.
yeah, I mean I like them all for different. Oh, it's like the parent. I love them all for different reasons.
That's why I asked the question, bro.
But it is true. But it is true. Yeah, I do like them for different reasons. I think I'm gonna end up going back to the ladies, and they'll probably at the end of the day, they'll probably be my favorite because I'll be able to run them through the muck in so many different ways. Yeah, I mean, there's a whole. Actually, oh my gosh, I just realized right now I have 2 books with Viagra in them. I just realized
you know.
that.
Oh man. Well, at this point, they may need it at this age, so who knows? Anywho.
Yeah, but
Anywho.
yeah, I don't know. My nuts are fun too.
Boom, boom. He meant that, guys.
And they never die. If you read the book, you find out why. I'm just gonna have to go with Demon Nun as my favorite because it's what I'm working on now, and I'm putting everything and a half in that book. So yeah. What did he say? Balls?
No, I think that's Hulk getting out the suit. He went, oh,
Hulk.
Hulk.
That makes more sense.
You don't realize that Hulk sound like balls as he drives out.
He's
Anyway.
Anyway, but yeah.
Off topic.
Yeah.
Off topic. Sorry.
Hulk's.
Editing.
That's fine.
So, once again, Mr. Anthony, we thank you for your time, seriously.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Where can we find, or where will we be able to find all of your stuff, either social media wise or like where can we find your stuff?
Yeah, Instagram at _ATB3 _. I have a link tree there. You could get all my books there. I keep a very low inventory intentionally. I just do print on demand on Amazon, which is just easier for me. And also, if people want a book, I don't have to send it to them. Also, if people want a book that are not in this country, I've more than one artist friend I've talked to from overseas. They're like, oh, I really want this book. I was like, well, it's very easy. And they just print it over there and send it over. So
That's sweet.
they're not like paying $50 for this $7 book. They're paying, something relative to their country. So
That's cool. Nice.
that kind of works out. I'd like to be able to print on my own at some point, but yeah, we'll get there. Yeah. It's early.
Well, thank you once again.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For lending your time for us. We really appreciate it so much. Hey, look, follow this man. Support him.
Please.
Thank you.
I'm gonna
Thank
say
you.
send the
I
money,
want to
but buy
see
his
more
books.
fighting grandmas.
Yes.
Okay? Give me
Yes.
more fighting grandmoms.
Yes. And that will all happen if y'all guys end up buying a comic from this man. And and from everyone that we had on this table today. Today has been absolutely awesome. Getting a chance to get to know 3 artists. You're an artist, sir. 3 artists, talented artists. And hopefully y'all learn a little bit more about them. And just please support them as much as you can. I really appreciate it. G&T crew definitely appreciate it. They're all family to us. So therefore, there should be a family to you as well.
As Mike always says, buy a comic book.
Buy a comic book. It don't hurt. Maybe.
$5.
Sometimes more, depending on who it is.
Depends.
But regardless, buy a comic book. Until then, we appreciate y'all. Peace.
Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
That was great.